Hello guys, today we are going to see computational thinking week 9 graded assessment. Okay, so this is our first question. Let's read it. Reverse is a recursive procedure to reverse a list. Okay, so this is our function recursive procedure. Then select the correct fragment of code to complete the pseudocode. So this part we need to find which should come. Okay, so this reverse procedure should reverse the list which we are passing. Okay. So this if condition is a base condition to terminate the recursive flow. So this code which is missing is our recursive condition. So we need to find which are the recursive conditions suitable for this procedure to reverse the given list. Okay. So this is what the aim of this question. So before going into solution, let's see what is this last first unit rest. Okay, so let's see that. So let's consider L. This is our list. Okay, let's consider this is our list. If you put first of L, first of L, uh, it will return the first element in the list. You can see one is the first element in the list, so it will return one. So last of L will return last element. So last element is 7. So last element will be returned. So initial of L means it will leave this last element and keep the rest of it. Okay, keep the rest of it. So this is init. Okay, that is initial elements. So you can see 7 is not here. So it will leave the last element and the remaining will there. So rest means it will leave the first element and the rest will be there. So you can see here in rest of L, first element is removed and the rest of the elements are there. So these are the methods. Okay, these are the procedures. So let's see these things. Okay, in first return statement, they have put last of L plus plus. This plus plus is nothing but concatenation. Okay, because this is a list, you can see this is a list and this is also will return a list. So when you can concatenate both lists. Okay, so let's see how this first option works. Okay, last of L plus plus reverse nothing but reverse. Okay, inside the reverse procedure we are calling init of L. Okay, so let's see how it works. As I said, let's take this is our L. Okay, this is the list which are passing initially passing to this procedure. So while we pass, it check for this. Okay, length of L is less than or equal to 1. So but our list length is actually 7. So length of the list is 7. So it is not less than or equal to 1. So base condition is not satisfied. So it will execute the recursive condition. Let's take the option A. This as our recursive condition. What will happen? So as it's not less than or equal to 1, lost of L. Okay, lost of L. What is lost? 7 is lost. Okay, so 7 concatenate remove. Okay, what we are putting inside init of L. So init, as I said, we should leave the last element and keep the rest. So leave the last element and keep the rest in it. Okay, so init of L we are passing to this reverse nothing but reverse procedure again. So as we call the reverse procedure again, this list is taken. Okay, this list is taken again. So in this list, you can see the length of the list is 6. So it is not less than or equal to 1. So it will again execute this recursive statement. So lost of L, lost here you can see 6 is the lost. So lost of L will be 6 and cat with remove init. Okay, remove uh, init of L. So this is, so if you take init of this, what will come? So leave the last element and keep the rest. Okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So this is our init okay, for this list. So still then we are passing again our list to reverse procedure. So still the length of the list is not 1, so the recursive statement is again executed. So last element is 5, so concat with revolve initial. Okay, initial element is leave the 5 and remaining. So 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is our initial. So still length of the list is not less than or equal to 1, so again recursive condition is executed. So what is the last element? Here you can see last of L. So last element is 4. So 4 concat with revolve. So init of L. So this is the list. Init means leave the last element. So it will become 1 2 3. Okay. So likewise it continues. Here our last element is 3. Concat with rev. So init of this is 1 comma 2. So again list, the length of list is not equal to 1, so last element is 2. Concat with repeat of initial is 1. Okay, so when we call again, you can see length of list is 1 this time, so this base statement will be executed, so the same list will be returned. So the return will be 1, so this will be returned here. Okay, so if this 1 will be returned here, so 1. So if you concat these both, what you get means 2 comma 1 you get. Okay, so this 2 comma 1 will be returned here. Okay, will be returned here. So when you uncut these both, you will get 3 comma 2 comma 1. Okay, so this will be returned here. Likewise the flow continues till reach the main call. Okay, here you get 4 comma 3 comma 2 comma 1. So this also when you concatenate, so this will be returned here. So when you concatenate this, okay, so finally it will be returned here. When you concatenate this, it will come as 4 comma 6 comma 5 comma. You can see. So at last our list, this list is returned. Okay, reversed. Okay, at last our list is reversed. So this option A is a correct one. Okay, so let's look at uh, option B. So this is our option B. Okay, recursive state. So no, this is not. So this is our option B recursive statement. So let's paste our list again here. So this is our list. So what we are going to call? You can see first of L. So first of L, as I told, first of L is 1. So 1 concatenate with revolve rest of L. Rest means we leave the first element and remaining will be kept as it is. So it will come as 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma, okay, 7. So again we are calling reverse function with this list. So in this list of our first of L is 2, so 2 concat rev. So rest of L, in this list our rest of L is this. So again base condition, because length of list is 5, so it should reach 1, then only the recursive will terminate as per this base condition. Okay, so the first of L is 3 concat with reverse of 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7. Okay, so again we are calling the reverse procedure. So first of L is 4 plus concat reverse of L. So rest of L is 5 comma 6 comma 7. Okay, so likewise it continues. Rest of L is 6 comma 7. So rest of L is only 7. So at last 7 only will be there. So length of list reaches 1. So the same list will be returned. So 7 will be returned here. So when you concat both, we will get 6 comma 7. Okay, so this is 6 comma 7 will be returned here. We get 5 comma 6 comma 7. So this will be returned here. So we will get 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7. So likewise it continues. Okay, likewise it continues. At last we get as 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma. Okay, so at last like this we will get at last this list. So you can see the list is not reversed. Okay, we are getting the same thing. So this is not reversing. So this option is neglected. You can see here. Okay, I put okay, let's full flow, let's write. Okay, so this will be returned here. So we get as 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, so this will be returned here. You get as 2 comma 3 comma. So at last this will be returned here. You will get like this. So it's not reversed. So option B is cancelled. So let's see for options C. Okay, so this is option C. So let's take this as our list. Okay, let's take up to 9. So up to 9 is our, this is our list. So when we pass, okay, so what is lost of L? 9. So 9 concat with reverse of, here you can see feels different. Okay, in it, inside in it we have rest here. So before seeing this recursive condition, let's see what this statement does. Okay, so just delete this thing. So let's take this as our list. Okay, so come what will come for this? Okay, so first we need to take the inner call. So init is the outer call, rest is the inner call, which is called at first. Okay, first at most. So rest will be executed at first. So what will come first? It will be like this: init of rest of, this is our L, so it will be goes here. Okay, so what is rest of this list? Rest of this list means we need to leave the first element and keep the remaining. Okay, so it will become like this. We should, okay, rest first element will be dropped out. Okay, so it will come like this. So if you compute init of this means we should leave the last element. Okay, so at last it will come like this. So what it doing means it is removing the first element and the last element from our list. Okay, so at last we will get as list as this. You can see first element and the last element is removed from the list. So this is also equal to this one. So both conditions, this condition and this condition both are equal, both execute the same operation. This also will remove the first element and the last element. This condition will also remove the first element and the last element. Okay, so we have learnt what this statement will do. Okay, so let's dive into this recursive statement again. Okay, let's delete it off. So lost of L. Okay, lost of L. This is our L. So lost is 9. Okay, lost of L is 9. Concat with remove. So as I told, init of rest of L, we remove the first and last element from our list. So after removing first and last element, we get like this. Okay. Then we are concatenating with our first element. So what is our first element? 1. 1 is our first element. So 1. So as we are calling the reverse procedure again, it will continue. So this time 8 is our last element. Okay, 8 concat remove. We need to again because init and rest of L. Okay, we need to remove our first and last element again. So it will come like this. So concat with first element. What is the first element here? 2 is our first element here. Okay, 2 is our first element here. So 2, sorry, we need to remove the first and last. Again I tell you, in this list this is our last. Okay, in this list this is our first, that's why we putting here. You can see first of L, first of L. So here reverse init of rest of L. So the init of rest of L is we need to remove the first and last element in our list. So you can see 2 and 8 are removed. So it will continue as such till our list will become length 1. Okay, so here our last element is 7 and cat root. So first element is 3. So again this time our last element is 6 and cat with. This time removing the first and last we will get only 5. So this time our first element will be 4. Okay, so at this call our list has only one element. So length of list is equal to 1. So the same list will be written. So this will be written here. So when you concat this, you will get 6 comma 5 comma 4. That's it. So this will be returned here. So when you concat this, you will get 7 comma 6 comma 5 comma 4 comma 3. Okay. So this will be returned here. So when you concat this, you will get 8 comma 7 comma 6 comma 4 comma 5 comma 2 comma, okay, till 2 you will get. So this will be returned here. So at last you will get 9, sorry, at last you get 9 comma 8 comma. You can see now our list, this is the list which we have passed. So at last we have reversed our list. Okay, so option C is also a correct one. Okay, so let's see our this option. Now let's see for option D. Here you can see first of L. Okay, So it looks like the same statement, but first and last is replaced. So let's paste the same here. So if you replace last with first and first with last here, this 1 will come front, this 9 will come back. So 2 come front, 8 come back. Likewise 3 come front, 7 come back. So at last what we get won't be in a reverse order. It will be same as the list which we pass. Okay. So at last of this expression we will get as the same. So this is also neglected. And this statement is similar to same this, and I told you init rest of L is same as rest init of L. So as per the condition, so this statement what it return, it will be the same for this also. So this is a correct option. So option A, C and E. Okay. So that's it.